What's up, YouTube? Well, I guess it'd be YouTubers, because YouTube probably doesn't care whether or not I post. So, what's up, YouTubers? How you doing? I'm coming to you with another video. I decided to start reading some of the short stories I've written. They're in sections, installments, and I wanted to read you one per week, see how people liked that idea, and then hopefully if I get enough positive feedback, I'll continue to write them. Well, I'm going to write them anyway, but I'll read them for you, and then we'll just take this journey together. So pack a lunch, because there's a lot of installments right now, and there's a lot of different stories. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to read you is a horror story that I've been working on. It's in installments. It's called Shadows, the most generic horror story name probably ever. But the writing is not generic, and that's all that really matters to me. So without further ado, because I know you guys have just been waiting for this, I will get started. Alright, I hope you enjoy it. As I always say though, if you don't, then I tried. Alright. The hallways remained hollow, although shadows danced among its walls, darting in and out of the doorways. There was minuscule light, but most was supplied by my dying flashlight as it chased the shadows into nearby crooks and crevices. My footsteps were soft, but still audible enough to do to the crippling silence. Corkboards full of art projects, tips for test-taking, and a list of current employees filled the walls, and numbers accompanied every door. I found breathing to be a labor, since my body seemed to forget how to do one of its most basic functions. I did not fear the dark, nor did I fear what may be lurking within the darkness, but what I feared was why I had been there, why I was there. It had become apparent I was trapped in my old high school, and the word trapped was not an exaggeration. After waking up with a throbbing pain in the back of my skull, I found an exit, but it was locked. Upon trying 4 other doors, I concluded that every door had been barred from the outside. My next thought came to maybe break a window, especially on the first floor. However, much like the exits to the outside, the classroom doors budged none as well. As I strolled the hallways, I tried to imagine who could have done this to me. To my knowledge, I had no potential enemies, nor had I wronged anyone enough to warrant kidnapping, assault, entrapment, and anything else that may have came to mind. Best case scenario was this was an elaborate prank by people that I may have to reconsider as my friends. I approached the end of the hall near the gymnasium. To my right, the main exit was covered with the light of my flashlight, but it was visibly boarded up as well. Straight ahead, the gymnasium door stood propped open, just inviting me in. The darkness seemed to reach out and pull me towards it, but without second thought, I resisted. To my left, a door led to the staircase, which also led to both the second and third floors, as well as the basement, locker rooms, and the weight room. As much as the darkness in the gym seemed appealing, I chose to go down the stairs to the locker rooms. Although it had been nearly a decade since I'd been down there, I recalled windows in the weight room, so maybe my kidnapper forgot about those. I slowly opened the door to the stairwell and pierced the dark with my flashlight. With a sense of caution, I descended the steps past the door to the basketball court and down another small flight of stairs, which led into a long hallway on my left. Shadows filled this hallway as well, and the faint red glow of the sign reading "Exit" dimly lighting the door below it. I remembered a locker room being just before the exit on the right. I cast my flashlight down the length of the corridor, only for it to land on something more substantial than a shadow. The figure darted off into the nearest door, which happened to be the women's locker room. I couldn't make out any details about what I saw, but the light did reveal something hopeful. The door below the exit sign appeared to be cracked open, potentially being my escape. Without fully thinking, I pressed onward towards the exit with my beam of light held steady on the door. I shook slightly as I trembled because I was in the dark. However, when I reached the halfway mark of the hallway, what sounded like a growl accompanied the darkness, and I froze. The growl grew louder and more terrifying, so I clicked off my flashlight. Much to my horror, a shadow crawled out from its hiding place, and beneath the red exit sign appeared. And that's all you're getting. Because, everybody hates cliffhangers. And if I do this, maybe you'll want to, hear the next part of the story, which is a very good part of the story, if I may add. So I'm going to upload this. Give me your thoughts, opinions. I've been told I read too fast, so I'm trying to slow that down. I'm still a little bit nervous from doing these videos, and I need to quit saying I just realized that. However, let me know. Any criticism, constructive or not, is welcome. Can't be better if you don't know what you're doing wrong. All right? So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed making it. And that is all.